everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel, and today's video is very basic, but I wanted to do a review quite a long time now. Been in the workings that I've wanted to review Expression Med tapes, which are tapes that can cover either pump sites, but I know particularly they work for continuous glucose monitors like Medtronic's sensor, the Libre, or if you're like me and wear a Dexcom. These are absolutely phenomenal tapes, in my opinion, that are so great at keeping the sensor on for a wear time and then extending that wear time. Like for me, if you want to get more wear out of your sensor, I get anywhere from an additional 5 to 8-ish days on a G6 sensor in addition to the additional 10 days. So it's nice to be able to know that I can keep that on without it falling off and without water getting under it, which can affect the readings and cause infections, etc., etc. So today I'm going to share my opinion on it, what I think about it, and I'm going to actually show you how to put one on. This sensor I put on a couple days ago. It is my new favorite spot for a sensor. It bled like a sucker, but it's absolutely been phenomenal as far as readings are concerned. It's not painful, it's not uncomfortable for me. I like the bicep, but for me, because I do a lot more flexing with my arms, it just wasn't, it would pinch a little bit. Like it wasn't giving me inaccurate readings, but I could feel like the sensor in there. Whereas with this, I don't feel it at all. Like I don't feel any movement when I'm twisting, extending, flexing. This is my new favorite spot, and it's been an absolutely a great spot, but it bled horribly. Like I said, I must be a genius at hitting my own capillaries. But before I jump into today's video, I wanted to let you know I am no way, shape, or form sponsored or affiliated by Expression Med tapes. This is on my own opinion. This is what I've experienced having these tapes for basically about as long as I've had the Dexcom G6, which is damn near a year in terms of my aspect and my time here. I don't use these all the time, but I do use these a lot, especially when I want to be more colorful or fun with my medical devices for type 1 diabetes. A lot of times I throw a clear over patch on by Dexcom, which works great, but I really like these because these are super durable. So I'll show you a couple different kinds I have here. They have ones that are more designed to fit the Dexcom G6, which are what these are. This was in a seasonal pack. They do buy these. I still have some of these from last year. I had a penguin tape. I think there was like a Santa or a Rudolph tape. There was a snowflake tape. 2 snowflake tapes, and then this fall tape, which is what I'll be putting on for you guys today. And their little logo is right down here, Expression Med. So this is a seasonal one. This is more of like inspirational wordy. They have Type Wonderful. The fact that, you know, Type Wonderful, like we're wonderful people with type 1 diabetes. I thought that was kind of cute, so I bought one of those. And then I bought, when they had on sale, they had like their white over patches, on sale, and I didn't realize that they were designed to fit the Dexcom G5 or G4, and you could see they're more rectangular shape as opposed to more of a rounded rectangle, and you can see the size difference because the G6 transmitter's got a little bit more sleekness and length to it. So what I did is I just cut these out, and this is a video I made a long time ago on my channel when I decorated these, and this one I put, we don't know how strong we are until being strong is the only choice we have. And that was the quote I put on here, and I could wear this one anytime I want. And then these I found on Amazon. These are Owl Expression Med tapes, which I think they're absolutely cute. And all I do for these is when I'm ready to use them is I cut a little portion out, like I did on here, so that I can easily fit over my the rounded part of the G6 transmitter and sensor holder. So you can buy whatever kind you want. You can buy ones that fit your continuous glucose monitor. I do know they make over patches and tapes for Libre, and I think they make them for other sensors, but you have to check their website out and see. I do know they run lots of specials. I know a lot of type 1 diabetes advocates that are more on the popular side, like T1D Chick. I think she, or some other popular Instagram type 1 diabetics, and I know like some of the YouTubers have promo codes, so I definitely use those when I order, and it's very helpful. I don't have a promo code to share with you because I am not sponsored by them. They did not send me these tapes to try. These are my own opinions. So the first thing I like about these is how comfortable they are to wear, meaning that they're very flexible and that they conform to your body in such an amazing way. Like, as awkward as this placement is on like a body, you would think that you would have a hard time getting a tape to kind of like maneuver to the curvature of your spine and still feel comfortable without it feeling like it's stiffening your movement of your appendage. Especially like me, if you love to wear your continuous glucose monitors on appendages like arms and thighs. Well, this definitely doesn't do that, and it's super, super soft, meaning that it's not really it's got a little bit of a texture to it, but it's not like super duper rough where it's going to irritate or itch your skin. The flexibility is amazing, and I personally have not noticed any allergic reactions with these tapes. I'm one of these people that have sensitive skin. Like, I don't break out in like extreme hives, but I know like certain lotions will break me out, or certain soaps will break me out. I was the one thing as a kid was like laundry soap like irritated my skin, like the regular laundry soap, so I feel like I had to use like sensitive laundry soap for a while, but now I seem to become less sensitized to things like that. But being the fair skin complexion I am, I hate having tags in the back of my neck. They irritate me and they leave me red marks. Anywhere in like the creases and the bends of my arm, I do get eczema in the winter time, so anything for me that's not going to invoke more of a reaction to the skin or more of a skin irritant for me is amazing, and I absolutely love that these do that. And the best thing about these is these hold up over anything. I have showered with these, I have tried picking at these, and I can't even get these tapes up at the end of day 20 on a Dexcom G6 sensor. And that's incredible to me, that this can go through sweat, showers, rain, whatever gets put on it. I don't know. You get your arm soaked in something weird, or something spills weird on your body and it gets all over your continuous glucose monitor. It's not going to get underneath that sensor, where that sensor wire is placed underneath your skin into your interstitial fluid. It's not going to hit that, and it's not going to affect your readings. So applying this is also very simple. It looks kind of complicated at first, but you have to kind of follow their instructions and know which pieces are which. There are 2 pieces on the end and a piece in the middle, as you can tell here when I fold. And there's a very specific way that you put that on, which I will show you here in a second. But I would recommend these to absolutely anybody, and I think it's fun that they do decorate them, or you can buy your own plain ones and decorate them yourself. I know some people do some pretty extensive art with their sensor tapes, and I think it's just a way to make diabetes more fun, a way to get more life out of your sensors. And for me, knowing that like, hey, this sensor is already starting to peel up just a little bit. Not a lot, but you can see it's starting to peel up, and it's only day 3. So now I think it's an appropriate time for me to throw on a tape on. And these are one of the tapes that I absolutely fell in love with. I've seen a lot of people talk about them and rave about them, and that's when I bought them pretty much right away after getting the Dexcom G6, and I'm in love with them. And the Dexcom overpatches are great too, but they definitely are not quite as sturdy and durable as these. So I'm going to be putting on the fall themed one here, seeing as though it is fall, and we're getting closer to that time when pumpkin everything is coming out. So it started in September here, and I absolutely love fall, and I love the leaves. I love this time of year, how beautiful it is. So I will show you how to put one of these on. So you can put these on right away. You can put them on, like me, if you wait a few days until you start seeing a little bit of peeling. And then you can put these on, and they usually, like I said, you buy the ones that fit, and they'll fit right over your adhesive. So the first thing I recommend to you is do not put one of these tapes on when your skin is wet or moist, because the adhesive isn't going to stick as well to your skin surface, meaning that like there's too much moisture or oils present on your skin, and it's not going to work. So if my skin was a little oily, maybe from like sweat buildup, or maybe I got out of the shower or I got done swimming, don't recommend putting one of these on, because it's just going to make it crinkle up. You're going to have a hard time putting it on, and it's just not going to have that same stickiness and that same adhesive qualities as when it is when it's dry. It's kind of like those of you that have the Omnipod, that it's harder to peel it up if you don't have like oil or water to kind of help peel up the Omnipod. And they also don't recommend that you put an Omnipod on a very moist surface of the body, because if you do that, it's not going to stick as well, and you may have problems for the 3 days of your pod life. So to put these on is very, very simple. So you can see that there's divided into 3 sections. So the first section you're going to want to peel is this big middle section, and it's real easy to peel it. All I do is I take the top and I peel down, being careful not to peel the edge adhesives up yet, because you don't want them to peel up. So you have these, you can see where I have that in the middle. So then all you're going to do is find your area, and then you can have somebody help you, but a lot of you may be by yourself when you're doing this, so I just like to kind of do it like this. I like to kind of get a lineup of where to go. And then the nice thing about these is because they're flexible, they can kind of stretch over that transmitter body. and that sensor body. So it makes it super easy to put them on. And if it sticks to the transmitter or the sensor, don't worry, it's not going to rip it off. Just kind of peel it up and keep playing with it until you find a spot that works for you and it's comfortable and it's not going to interfere. And then if you can kind of tip it down like this, then you can smooth the remaining parts of it. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm kind of pull myself up. See, I'm kind of like taking it and peeling it up just a little. So once you get a hold of it, you can just kind of peel it up. And that'll reveal the end of the tape, and then just lay it down and smooth it out until all your surfaces are smooth. Now you may, like I said, you may have a few wrinkles or bubbles depending on how your arm kind of sits. But I did a pretty good job of putting it over the transmitter. Maybe a little bit here, like you said, you can see kind of a little bit of a lump, but that could be the way that my arm curvature is and the way that my arm is built, so that's very well possible. Don't be afraid to take your time with these, because if you don't, you're not going to have like a decent looking tape. Like I said, you can have help, but right now I'm by myself, and I found these tips to really help get it down by themselves. So you just kind of very carefully push the ends down, and then you can go around the tape and kind of pick at it and see where there's areas that may be a little bit on the bubblier side. But overall, this tape turned out really good, and look how comfortable. Like, I don't even feel like I'm wearing it. Like, at first when you put it on, you'll feel the stickiness of the tape, and it may get a little bit gray at the edges as you get, you know, as the oils and stuff build up on your skin, and as the sensors gets older, you know, they kind of get kind of grubby looking. That might happen with the Expression Med tapes a little bit, and that's more towards the edge just because this is where the adhesive and the skin meet, so you might have some issues, but you can see how nice this one looks, and it's not uncomfortable. You can see it's not limiting my range of motion. It's not limiting my way of bending my arm back and forth, front to back, and it doesn't itch. It's not uncomfortable, and once you put it on, you don't even feel like you're actually wearing a tape. So I hope you enjoyed this video on the Expression Med tape. Like I said, I am not sponsored or affiliated by them, but I do love them, and I wanted to share with you guys how much I love their product and let you know that these are available to you if you so choose to get these for your sensors. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. I post videos every single week about diabetes plus more. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a more of a scientific-y video based upon your urine screening, what your urologist talks about as far as being a type 1 diabetic, and probably most of you get your urine tested every year like myself, and kind of what that means in the terms of like albumin spillage or microalbumin spillage, and the health of your kidneys, and how to try to like keep your kidneys as healthy as possible as a type 1 diabetic. So until tomorrow, take care, God bless, be kind, spread positivity, and be thankful. I love each and every single one of you. I am so grateful to have an amazing diabetic community, and even non-diabetics who choose to watch me for either hygiene school or just other reasons to see what it's like to live with an autoimmune disease like type 1 diabetes. I appreciate all of you that do watch, family, friends, people I don't know. Just know that I'm very thankful to have you, and I'm very thankful to be a part of this amazing community, and that I started this channel, and you know, I'm trying to live life with no regrets, and I've always wanted to do a YouTube channel, and I'm so thankful that I started this channel almost a year ago, and it's absolutely incredible to me how much my channel has grown and how much good feedback and good criticism I'm getting back from you as far as like techniques, to what you want to see from me, to what more different things that you want me to do. So anyways, I will see you tomorrow. God bless, and may you be happy, healthy, and if you are a type 1 diabetic, hoping for good blood sugars. Bye everyone.